Yes. When you wake up and you feel like you need a little up, when you're down and out and you need to get a little higher. If you feel like you need a blessing and you feel a little high today, welcome to the church of Cali High. Cali High. Cali High. Yo!
Welcome to Cali High, episode 56. I'm your host, Chenzo Nico, and this week our guest is Big Arson, also known as Justin Klaus, a local hip-hop artist from the 818. Big Arson has just released his fifth album at the age of 23 called Keep Going. He gives Cali High a candid look into his creative process for this album, which is tied in with the inspiration and support given by his uncles and dad in pursuit of his goals. Justin tells us how the theme of Keep Going is derived from that inspiration and support. Stay tuned.
You little motherfucker, you did it again. This little white boy's fucking song is banging, Jay. You have talent, boy. Let that fucking shit keep on coming out of that well. It's getting better and better. You're fucking brilliant. Keep going.
I did this rap shit for my family. Growing up, my uncles, yeah, they planted seed. Taught me how to spit them flows casually. Killing shit, I way too many casualties. They grew up in hood, it was catastrophe. Realest to this day, ain't no cap and G.
Okay, Cali High is blessed to be here with Big Arson today, one more time, also known as Justin Klaus. And Justin, we go back a ways to trading mixtapes in American literature in my classroom, and that was our kind of beginning, right?
Yep,
so
that's the beginning of the journey.
Yeah, and you have a new album out called Keep Going, which is very cool. And so let's talk about it a little bit. First of all, how you been?
Been pretty good. It's been about what, a year since
about
I've been
a year,
here?
Man.
Or since the last interview. But yeah, I've been good. Just been keep going. I guess I've been still going.
a lot of gigs lately.
Yeah,
over that last year.
Just trying to keep it going.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So your new album, Keep Going, is very cool. I love the voicemail from Pops, which is the intro to the album.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about the theme a little bit. What is the theme?
So the theme, I guess, where I can start with that is, I'd say 2020, March 11th.
Mm-hmm.
That's when my uncle passed away. And like a few months before he passed away, which is actually connected to the last song on the album, which is Ras California Day. It was basically with that, there's a voicemail at the voice recording at the end, which a few months before my uncle passed, we were having like a conversation, right? We would have like lots of conversation, so many conversations. Back when I was living by myself, I was actually the manager of an apartment building and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. I was living there. It was 2019. But we were just chilling. We would have like lots of conversations about hip hop, about life, just so much conversations. He would just talk to me about just a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
His life and his journey through his life.
Kind of a mentor to you.
Yeah.
And
for some reason, during that conversation, it was me and another one of my friends. Him, another one of my friends there. We would just kick it, just chill, hang out, and there, for some reason, I don't know, I just felt like I had to record that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't know, it's just like something was like, you should record this, So during, I was like, I pressed record, and then he was just talking about how like his journey, because growing up, my uncles, they taught me how to rap, and we talked about that on the last interview.
Yeah.
But like he was just talking about like, because he's really good. Him and my other uncle Ricardo, we would just growing up, I would just freestyle with them. We would just hang out, they would just just rap. We would just rap and shit. And then during that conversation, he was just bringing up like, because I think we listened to some of my tracks, and then he was just like, we were watching other videos online on YouTube. And he was like, you know, damn, look, there's a lot of other local people doing it too, and you know, you're doing it basically. And he was like, back when I was like 18, you know, because I think I talked to him about like, oh, why don't you rap too? You know what I'm saying? You're good as fuck. Like if he really wanted to, he could, you know, do something with it. But then he was just saying like, you know, if you listen to the voicemail in the last part of the song, the last song on the album, you could hear how he's just
giving
like,
you encouragement.
you know, I've done it before here and there. And then he's like, you know, I was at the studio and with one of my friends. He was like, I was about like 18, but basically he's like, you know, it's cool, you know, but I don't see myself going on that journey. Like exact quotes from that part. And he was like, you know, I'm good at it and shit, but he was like, you know, I don't see myself going on that journey. But he's like, you're already there, you know, with all those songs you got and everything. And then he was just like, yeah, you know, it was like something. I forgot exactly what he says, but he was just like, just keep going, just keep going. And then I had that voice recording for about like a year. I was just working on music, but then it always popped up in my head. I was like, keep going, you know, that like it kind of stayed with me, that like that message that he left. And just ever since I kept going. And then back to the voicemail, actually, when my dad, I made a rock song. It's called Toxic. It was like I was like, let me experiment.
I remember that.
Yeah, let me experiment.
Yep.
I was like, let me experiment with this rock song and shit. I recorded it, put it out, and then my dad had heard it, and then he left me a voicemail. And on that message, he's like, you know, that shit's tight. You know what I'm saying? You got talent. He's like, just keep going at the end.
Yeah.
And then that was basically like confirmation for the album, because I had an album planned prior before that, which I didn't. I had a few songs worked on it and stuff, but then I just basically stuck to that. And then as soon as I got that voicemail, it was basically like confirmation. Same message, you know. It was like, keep going.
Yep.
So then that's when, you know.
Very cool.
Yeah, from there. Basically.
Determination. Don't stop.
Yeah, basically.
So, what is the recipe to keep going? I know you mentioned a recipe in there, right?
Let's see. I mean, you know, in life there's like ups and downs and shit, you know, but you just gotta keep going, basically, because you know, it's like people could, you know, sometimes people try to discourage you and shit, you know, and then you got people that,
there's a lot
of
negativity.
You get encouraged and then you get discouraged, and then it's like, fuck, you know, like, you know, I'm not to be cocky, but I'm pretty good at it, so it's like, you know, I know myself that I'm able to keep going, so it's like, why not? Yep. Basically, so that's how I see it.
Yeah, keep the vision, bro.
Yeah, so I just stick to it.
Excellent.
As much as I can.
No Reasoning, the song?
Yeah.
Is that autobiographical?
I'm going again, fuck the streets again. Autobiographical, like, you mean as far as...
it sounds like a wild, like... an episode of going out without too much forethought.
That one was kind of like, it was I wouldn't say because connected with the pandemic, but it was basically like, just like, I might, basically you could say that was like going out again, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I might go out again, and then when I go out, you know, I'm gonna fuck shit up, you know what I'm saying, get lit, this and that, you know, etc. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's basically, you could say that too. It was just, you know, like that. If I go out, I'm gonna go out again, and then fucking the streets. You know, it could connect to my music too. You know, if once I go out, you know what I'm saying, I go out, get these experiences, you know, of just living my life, and then just putting it on my music, basically. So yeah, I guess you could say it's like how you said, autobiography.
So how do you avoid the burnout factor in being a rapper and performing these days?
It's a good question. Burnout, what do you mean by that?
I mean, well, you know, the road. The road tends to put a little pressure on you, but it's also encouraging, right? So.
Yeah, I started performing last year. I'd say it's been 2021 is when I actually like just started performing, because I had planned like right before COVID hit, the pandemic and everything. I was like, damn, I got to start touring, but I think it gave me kind of like I'd say a good enough amount of time to actually like have songs like where I have enough songs to perform live, you know? Because I'd say back then it was just, I
the pandemic kept you from burning out. Basically.
Yeah, so basically, like, right, I just got I found a connection with a guy, my friend of mine named Curfew, and then he throws these shows called No Excuses. Shout out to No Excuses and Curfew, and then Big Mike as well. You know. But yeah, like,
shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to Curfew.
Yes, sir. So I got connected with him through my friend George, which you've met George as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we just pulled up one day. Basically, yeah, like, it was just to see what's up, and like same day I performed like on some last minute shit. But yeah, so I've been performing like about,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, like about a year, and then yeah, I mean, we did a few shows. Like, we went to Texas, Arizona, and that's the farthest I've been too. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun, you know, like
that's
getting
cool.
out there and shit.
Yeah.
Instead of just staying in like one spot the whole time. But I mean, it was a little tiresome, you know, because we drove to Texas. Like, first we drove to Arizona. Arizona was like 6 hours. And then when we drove to Texas, that shit was like about like 16 hours, something like that.
That's a long
so that
way across
one
Texas.
Was, yeah.
Let me tell
so
you.
it was, the drive was tiring, but once you're there, it's like it's like a thrill, you know what I'm saying? Just experiencing new people.
Oh yeah.
People showing you love from different parts, like seeing like where you know how people from different parts of you know the country react to like your music and shit. And you know, we're barely getting started, so you know, gotta keep going with it. But I mean, it does at times, it could get tiresome, but you know,
it's encouraging as well, right?
Yeah, it's encouraging. So it's kind of like I never see it, I never feel it like that way. It's just you know, I'm on for the ride, you know. Yeah. Basically.
All right.
Yeah.
No burnout. There's no burnout, folks. Okay.
Yeah, no burnout. I mean, even when there is, you know, I just get the strength somehow, you know.
So, who have you been listening to lately for inspiration?
Shit. I listen to so much music lately. Some good artists right now. So many good artists coming out.
Party Next Door, one of my favorite artists. A lot of great music, you know what I'm saying? He's one of my inspirations. Cool. For sure.
Just different. I don't have like a specific, like, when you ask these questions, it's like, shit, who do I listen? I can look through my phone, but it's just, there's so many.
Right.
Damn, I can't answer that right now. I can't.
That's okay.
There's too many. Like,
and we went back to some of your influences, who were Kanye and Biggie Smalls,
Biggie Eminem, as far as like lyricism, Kanye as far as like his like creativeness, as far as like he could just switch it up at any time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all of them, Drake, Kendrick, there's so many, you know what I'm saying? And even just, I think we talked about this last time too, but as far as like anyone that's, I get inspiration from different things, but for sure like from hip hop, I'd say those are like top 10, top 5, Ice Cube, so many.
Who's doing the beats on this album?
There's a few different producers. There's like certain websites that you could buy the album, get the beats from and stuff. A few different ones. The only one that I worked on, and my uncle DJ Brawley, as we call him, or Brawlio. We worked on the last one, was actually for my uncle, and that track I had it for, I'd say about like a year about. I had it just sitting there.
Just sitting waiting.
Yeah, just sitting there, and then we tweaked it a little bit at the end, like right before putting it out. But that one, that's the one where we had we worked on it. You know.
Well, I like the choice of beats.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's a few different producers.
There's one with some groovy piano. Starts off in the low range of the piano. Also, the 405 where you sing is very cool. Oh
yeah, 405.
On Can't Go Slow, it seems like there's a few meanings.
Okay.
What are they?
Well, honestly, if I'm being honest, like when I first hear a beat, that's like what matters to me the most. So that beat, it just like something about that beat. It's like when it
inspires
starts, it
the
sounds
creativity
kinda,
of the lyrics.
So it's kind of, when I first heard it, it was like dun, dun, how it starts off, and it's like, and then drops. It just reminds me of, it kind of reminded me of like a car taking off, like getting ready to take off, you know.
Yeah.
So and then I'd say the meaning as well is, it goes with the concept of the album.
Keep going.
Most of the songs on there, it just kind of connected. Some of them I meant to connect. Yeah. And others it kind of just, you know, connect with the message of keep going. But you know, when you're going on your path, you know, you can't go slow, and you can't slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta take off fast.
Yeah.
And
Keep the pace.
Yeah, you can't go slow. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
life's
yeah.
kind of like a race,
I hear you,
especially
bro.
with this shit. You feel me?
So, my favorite song on the album is 405 because of the chorus where you're
Yeah.
actually singing.
Yeah.
What about more singing? You ever thought about who inspired you to do the singing, and are you going to do more?
I'd say well, obviously, like I said, I'd say Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is a big inspiration. I'd say for a lot of artists of today, you know, because he started not that he started that. Right before him, it was Kanye, and then right after Kanye started with he dropped the album called 808s and Heartbreaks, and then he switched it up. Because I remember when that album came out, like my uncle and my dad, especially my dad, he loves Kanye. You know, he's always liked Kanye shit. And then with that album, he switched it up with like more sing rap.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was like 2007, 2008. And then, you know, they kind of weren't like fucking with the album too much, you know, because it's like different from just hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he switched it up with like singing a little bit, you know. And then right after him, you know, Drake kind of kept that going with the singing. And nowadays, if you listen to like today's rap and shit, it's like so much singing rap, you know.
Yeah. Which
I just started getting. I've been fucking around with it.
Well,
but
you have a voice, bro. I think
yeah,
you should
appreciate
keep it
it. But that one, yeah, I'd say Drake, Kanye. There's so many like inspirations. But growing up too as well, my dad has always bumped not just hip hop but R&B.
Yeah, yeah.
Old school shit, you know, like
Yep.
so much shit. But I've always loved like R&B as well. But I'm just getting into like, you know, getting comfortable with the singing and stuff, I'd say. Yeah.
Very cool. Clones.
You're saying what's up with that
What's
one?
up with Clones?
That one, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's so much
same stuff?
clones nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make the same shit.
Yeah.
Rap about the same shit. Try to rap the same cadence, the same, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
No, I just feel like I'm you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm different, and that's how it should be for most people.
Yep.
You know, get in your own lane
That's
basically, you know
what
what
you
I'm
were
saying?
saying there.
Yeah, so and at the time, I don't know if you know, at the end of it, did you hear that that voice recording? It's actually a YouTube clip I found
Yeah,
like near
I
the
was
same
wondering
time
where
when
you got that.
yeah, the same time. It's actually like near the same time I started recording it. I might have seen that clip before or after, but funny enough, it's actually T-Pain on the clip. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a clip where T-Pain is like streaming live, and then he's just talking about new music and shit. And he's like, do your own shit. There's too many other rappers sounding the same. It's like there's two artists with baby in their name. It's like, do some different music. And I was like, I gotta use that, you know what I'm saying? And then I put that at the end of it. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta, there's too many clones, you feel me? Yeah.
What is the pain in F what you saying?
That's what you're saying. I mean, like I said earlier, basically, just too much. You know, there's people that try to discourage you, or, you know, just all those comments and shit, you know, and like as you get older, as you become a man, it's kind of like fuck what you're saying, you know, like,
Yeah.
like I'm a grown ass man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm keeping it cool, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be on no gangster shit or this and that, but at a certain point, it's like, fuck what you're saying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep going, you know?
Which kind of fits into the theme.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, basically that's, you know, like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still be doing my shit, you know, basically.
A line from Mission.
Yeah.
Get help. That's the mission. Now, it seems like a song addresses addiction.
Yeah.
How do we find help?
I mean, there's different
Different ways.
There's
right?
different ways, you know. I've had like some people in my family, you know, struggle with addiction and stuff. And,
Yeah, I
there's
think
different ways.
there's
you
a
know,
lot of people that
there's
do.
some people that find a way to beat addiction through like going to God or, you know, rehab. There's like there's different things, you know.
Just find help.
Yeah,
is
there could
is
be
the message, huh?
there could be more ways, like
Yeah.
you know, there could be more ways in America, you know, but there's help out there, you know, but it just depends. There's like so many different ways, but yeah, addiction is like it's like a big thing for a lot of people, you know. Even myself, like I say on the song,
I have not been immune to addiction in my lifetime.
There's like people have and it's not just with drugs, you know. There's different things, but yeah, there's so much addictions, you know, and it's just like basically that song is just kind of me saying like, you know, we all got our own addictions, we all got like our own convictions, you know what I'm saying? But then the point of it, the mission is get up, you know, like, and then I say like Jesus rose, you know, Jesus rose,
Yeah.
you know, that like that's but he got back up, you feel me?
Yep.
And you know, Easter's coming up, which is this Sunday.
Tomorrow's
but,
Easter.
Yeah, tomorrow's this Easter. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Happy
So it's just
pre-Easter.
like, yeah, happy pre-Easter, and it's just like that's the message, you know. Just get back up, even if you fall. Just, you know, we
Yeah.
all got our problems, we all got our struggles.
It's a great message.
Yeah.
Close, featuring Josiah, is a great vibe.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the mindset here?
Okay. So that one, I actually wrote that one. I want to say like about a year ago. It's been a year or a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just hearing the beat. I wrote it up, and then I was like, I heard her voice on there, you know, because we worked on a few tracks.
Yeah.
She actually just dropped her album, so shout out to her, Josiah777. To follow her on Instagram as well.
Alrighty.
But
Shout out to Josiah.
yeah, she actually just dropped her album, and I'm also on a new song, the first song on the album called Year of the Tiger.
Oh, how
So,
cool. We'll have to
you
check
guys,
that out.
You guys can check that out. But yeah, with that one, as soon as I started writing and I just heard her, like I said too, the beat is where I kind of start off
Yeah.
with the writing process and everything. And I just heard the beat and like, you know, just kind of like I can't really explain it without me like
Yep.
singing it and shit. But
No,
it's
I
like,
understand.
I just got maybe sometimes too. It's like maybe I mumble something and then it kind of, then it all connects with the words eventually.
Yeah.
But with
You
that
fill in
one,
the blanks.
Yeah, with that
Yeah.
one too. I don't know if I had the idea for the album yet. Like I was for sure gonna call it "Keep
Well,
Going."
it fits in the theme.
Yeah, but it all
right?
just
You're
it all
close.
kind of
Gotta
connected.
keep going.
And
Don't
then
stop.
yeah, I just started writing it, and then I saved it, and then we recorded it like about 4 or 5 months ago. But I've been having that written since like a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the message. Is, you know, I'm close. Like every time I come up with something, like it could be even it could feel like a little discouraging or like give me anxiety, like because every time it feels like I'm closer, and it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be happier, and then it's like, you know, I do feel happy, like, you know, the more shit I put out and the more people show me love and shit. But it's just like, you know, yeah, like, you know, I feel close, you know, close every time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the message of that one, I guess, behind that one.
Yeah,
just feeling
gets
close.
a little frustrating, but
Yeah.
it feels good, and then it's like start over, but you keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very cool, bro. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but you open and close with words from Pops,
Yeah,
and then you close with words from the uncle. We already kind of talked about that,
Yeah.
but I want to just, you know, I think that's a really cool way to show some respect.
Yeah,
you know,
appreciate it, yeah, for sure.
upcoming gigs.
I got a few planned. I kind of took a little break, like about 2 months, just to kind of finish working on the album. But
Yeah.
I definitely always got my, you know, my guy Curfew. He's always got shows,
Yeah.
like everywhere, even like out of state. But I got some stuff planned. I just got to tap in with him. But yeah, it's always
Okay.
like around the
Well,
corner.
let us know, and we'll put it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty.
Appreciate it.
And where can our audience find you on social media?
You can find me basically every social media, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. I don't really be on there that much, but everything big underscore arson or Big Arson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then every on music, so Apple Music, we got Spotify, basically all major like music streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you can
just
find me.
B-I-G,
Yeah.
capital B.
Capital BIG Arson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the I and the G capital? No.
Yeah, everything's capital.
Capital
yeah,
and the
Big
B-I-G.
Arson.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
just arson.
Yeah.
Oh, and capital arson, too.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole-
everything's capital. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Justin, for
Yeah,
coming
appreciate
down.
you.
Big Arson. You got to check out his new album. Keep going. It's amazing. And we're going to come to some gigs.
Yeah, definitely.
Check you out,
Yeah,
bro.
it'll be lit. It gets pretty lit. Appreciate the love, and you know, it's just gonna keep going from here. You know, that's
Excellent,
the
man.
goal. That's the goal, just to keep going.
All right. It's
Yeah,
good
appreciate you.
to check back in with you, bro.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you.
All
For
right.
sure.
Okay. Cali High out. Peace.
I know this might sound fucked up, but at times try not to think about you. Cause then I remember that I'm gon' have to live without you. Yeah, it's crazy how they done and took your fucking life. I remember days when we just used to spit and rhyme. No alcohol, man, I just rather fucking drown in it. Every time I think about you, dog, I cannot stomach this. I was 5 years old, remember you would bring me chips. Memories so vivid, how can I mistake this shit? This ain't counterfeit. Try to maintain, but damn, low-key I'm out of it. You taught me how to spit, you taught me how to rhyme, you taught me how to grind. So this little rap of mine, I'ma let it shine. Through these raps and these lyrics, I'ma let you shine. Cause you showed me I was gifted and one of a kind. Oh, so lifted, transcendent. Now it's wings that you've been given. You was a blessing God had gifted. The life you lived was like shit from a movie scripting. But I can't get to descript it. The shit you seen as a kid was just way too twisted. Been through a lot, a kid in and out of prison. But still through all that you made a change. But to the devil he was trying to keep you chained. But you kept pushing anyway. Made it through the struggle, made it through the rain, through the pain. Even through the sadness, always smile on your face. And when I think about you, take a smile off my face. Cause then I'm sad cause I will never see you face to face. But then I hear a voice from God saying you in a better place. So then I smile knowing that you in a safer place. You made it through the gates, and now I gotta thank God that you an angel stay. Look up to God, I thank. Yeah. Now I bow our heads and pray. Rest California, ayy. Now bow our heads and pray. Rest California, ayy. Now bow our heads and pray. Rest California, ayy.
And he was looking, I spit a couple bars. And I just started freestyling where he was like, man, I gotta hook you on my boy. What you doing? He's like, you tight, man. Like, you tight, I can see you. And I'm like, look, that's not the first time I've heard that. I had it because I remember I was like 18.
Yeah.
And I spent some shit in the studio. This motherfucker said, you're a superstar, bro. I'm like, okay, whatever. Never did that.
Yeah.
But I've heard that shit. I've had that expression about my flows a couple times, and it's like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't see myself going on that fucking marathon, running